what's up guys, and today today we're playing Piano Tiles.
What do you have to
do? So I'm going to be playing the can. Right, so if you haven't heard the can, it goes like... Right, I can't do this. Obviously, it's a bit obvious. Holy! This is too fast for my liking. Holy! Let's go again. Right, I can't do this. Right, let's try a different one. Right, so I'm gonna do trash. Let's do this one. Right, I went wrong. Straight away. I did so good. So, if I play this,
I didn't know you were there. Now,
so let's play this one. Right, I went. Let's play this one. I went. Right, I can't do this one either. So, backup plan, smiling.
So we are watching Lunatic, and we are gonna watch.
So if you haven't played this game, it's not level 10. Instead of this, I'm gonna do this. Gotta love old good old YouTube.
Am I doing? It's like one of those games, you know.
Right. Can you find the black dot?
Today, I'm going to show you the most freaking crazy optical illusions that you have probably ever seen before. Also, the support recently has been absolutely amazing on this channel. Okay, you know what? Yesterday, I said...
Holy... Oh, sorry guys. Right.
Today...
I'll just do that and then we'll...
Today, I'm going to show you the most freaking crazy optical illusions that you have probably ever seen before. Also, the support recently has been absolutely amazing on this channel. Okay, you know what? Yesterday, I said if that video could hit 10,000 likes, then I'd be over the moon. And you absolutely smashed 10,000 likes. So you know what I'm going to do? If we can hit 15,000, I know it's a massive like goal for me, but if we can hit 15,000 likes, I would be honestly so happy. So if you guys could smash the like button, I would absolutely love each and every single one of you that do. Also, if you're new around here and you do enjoy this video, then make sure you subscribe for more cheeky videos. I don't know why I said cheeky there, but just make sure you subscribe. If you're new, you will not regret it, okay? Jay, stop begging your subs and just get on with the bloody video. That guy has no chill. He needs to sort himself out, but let's get straight onto these optical illusions, okay? Right, first up, some of you will see oily legs. Now, I know I saw oily legs when I first saw this, but if you actually look closer, it's just white paint. And like, I know some of you won't even see the oily legs and you'll just see white paint, but for those of you that see the oily legs, this one really freaked me out. It didn't freak me out, but it was just really weird because the first thing when I saw this, I don't know why, I guess it's the white contrast with the skin, it just makes it look really oily and shiny, but when you actually look closely you can very clearly see that it's paint. But then when you look away again, and then like after 10 seconds you look back at the illusion again, it once again for some strange reason looks like oil. Although I don't know, once you see the paint it's quite hard to unsee it. Right, this is an intelligence test for you guys. Right, how clever are you? Can you spot what is wrong with Adele's face here? If you guys can spot it like within the next 10 seconds, then you are a freaking genius, because I know it took me about 30 seconds to spot this, to be fair. You know, I was looking at it, I was like, well, what's wrong with her face? Right, so for anyone that hasn't already spotted it, pause the video, see if you can spot it. But what is actually wrong with her face, if you turn the image around or you turn your head around, her makeup or her eyeliner is actually at the bottom of her eyes instead of the top, but it looks completely normal when she's upside down, which I don't know, it's really weird actually. Right, next one, I've got a question for you. This one's a bit weird. How many people are there on this train? I want you to just count how many people you think there are on this train. Right, I don't know what answer you guys have come up with, but at first, you know, some of you will count like, I don't even know, like 14, 15, 12, all different numbers basically, but the actual answer is 4. And I know some of you will actually think you're clever and count 3, but it's not 3, it is actually 4, because the girl on the left and then that girl on the right look kind of similar, but it is actually 4 people on the train. I don't even know if it's a bloody train, it's probably just a dressing room, but it looks like it could be a train, okay? Right, this one is a freaking mind blow, okay? Where is the phone? And I know some YouTubers have covered this before, but if you haven't seen this, you will literally never find the phone. It is ridiculously impossible to find the phone. If you want to spend like a minute trying to find it, just pause the video now and try and find the freaking phone, okay? But for those of you that have given up by now, it's been, you know, you've been spending half an hour trying to find the phone, I'm going to circle it on the screen right now, it's there. And I know that's really freaking weird that, you know, you didn't see that, but as soon as you see it, you can actually see like the camera, and once you see the camera, you can see the phone is exactly there. Next one, I know you're thinking, well, Jay, how is this an optical illusion? I've got a question for you. Is that a cat or is that a dog? Because, I mean, I'm no animal expert. Maybe some animal experts will be like, oh, well, its eyes are grey, therefore it's going to be a dog. But me looking at that, I mean, that could be a cat or it could be a dog. To me, it looks more like a dog, but my friend thinks it looks more like a cat. I honestly don't know. I think that could be... I'm gonna go for dog, but let me know in the comments what you think this one is. I actually honestly have no idea. Like, it hasn't been confirmed on the internet anywhere what this thing even is. Maybe it's like a crossbreed and a, you know, cat and a dog did some cheeky business and had this thing. Right, another cat I know, but is this cat walking up the stairs or down the stairs? Because you could see it as the cat's, you know, coming from up here and like walking down the stairs, or it could be walking up the stairs, which I think is really weird. Now, my interpretation, really, it tells me it's walking down the stairs. However, if I look at it logically, you know, a camera at the bottom of the stairs wouldn't really make that much sense. You know, it'd be easier to take the picture from the top of the stairs. And also, it looks like it's going into a basement, kind of, because of the walls around the stairs. I mean, you don't really have that when the stairs are going up into the air. So I'm going to go for the cats walking up the stairs for this one. But again, let me know what you guys think about this one. Because I'm not actually 100% sure. Right, this one. Only the freaking geniuses are going to spot this. Can you spot the freaking man? Because it took me bloody ages. It's actually a man in the rocks, believe it or not. He's really well painted, and if any of you guys can spot him, I'll be very impressed. But I'm going to just put an arrow or something to where he actually is, and that is his nose, like where the arrow is pointing to, and his mouth is there. It's really hard to spot, but it took me like a minute to spot, and once you spotted it, you can quite clearly see that, you know, there's a man there. Right, this one, I know what you're thinking, Jay, what? There's boobs and a thing on the screen. What the hell is this? No, if you're seeing that, you're just dirty-minded. You are just dirty-minded, because that is not actually what this picture is. If any of you look a bit more closely, you can see that, you know, what you think is the left nipple, that's actually a man's head, and his arms are like pretty much like this, and then what goes down is his body, and it's basically two guys dancing, you know, the other side's like this and the other guy's like this. And I know it's really weird, but once you see the two guys, it looks like two guys. Don't know what any of you, you know, dirty minded guys are thinking out there, but actually no, to be fair, I thought it was boobs as well at first, but it is actually two guys dancing, believe it or not. Right, this one again, you're going to think, what the hell, Jay, why is this even allowed on YouTube? It's not what you think it is. I know it looks like an arse on a baby, but just have a look. Just have a look for like a minute and just try and figure out what it is. I know it looks like a weird bum on a baby, or like some old guy's bum, but honestly it's not that. Just try and figure out what it is. Right, so hopefully some of you might have figured out by now that it's actually a bald guy. You know, the bum cheek on the left is actually the bald guy's head, and then the one on the right is actually his shoulder, and he's just got, I don't know, some big ass bloody shoulders. And then his ear is like the middle of the bum crack, or what looks like the bum crack, and that's kind of why it looks like that. But I know this one really freaked me out when I saw it. I was like, what the hell? And then I finally realised it was a bald guy after a while. Okay, this one you don't have to spot anything, but I know I thought I'd throw it on there because it looks pretty cool. I mean, if you look into the circles, they're just spinning around and it looks pretty sick, you know. And that looks really weird. Like if you move your head in and out, it actually looks even weirder. Right, this one. Can you spot the black dot? Now I want you to only spot it in 10 seconds. So you guys have like 5 seconds left. Go, spot the black dot. See if you can do it really quickly. Right. I don't know how many of you actually managed to spot the black dot by now. It took me like 20 seconds to spot it. But if you actually look at every single line of dots, it is at the bottom right. It's the bottom right dot, and that is exactly where your cheeky little black dot is. And it's a really weird optical illusion, this one, because they all look like black dots until you look at them, and that's why it's actually quite hard to spot the black dot. Right, this one, I know you might be looking at it. Some of you will be looking at it and seeing what it actually is. Some of you will just be seeing a load of lines and just, you know, you're going to think you're on drugs. But if you actually look out a bit and shake your head, just literally look out and shake your head like this. I know I'm looking like a bit of an idiot, but you actually see a panda. Just try it. If you don't see a panda, move your head out and shake your head and you will see a panda. And I'm sorry for the amount of brain cells I've just caused you to lose, because shaking your head probably makes you lose a few brain cells. Although don't worry, not that many, okay? Right, this one, I know probably most of you have seen it before, but this is a classic. I thought I had to throw this on there. What is darker, the square A or the square B? Some of you will say, you know, the square A is darker, and some of you will say the square B is darker. Well, here are the results. They're actually both the exact same colour, but because there's a shadow on B, your brain tells you it must be lighter, even though it is the same colour. Right, this one is a weird one. If you get this one, I don't even know what I'll do. I'll just be very proud. If you get this one, comment, because this is a really hard one to get. Like, literally 1% of people will get this one, okay? So, this is an optical illusion, and it says the two circles have the exact same size. Now, you know, I know you might be thinking, where are the two circles? Just have a look closely at the picture, and you will find the two circles, okay? I know what you're thinking, Jay. There are no circles here. Like, can you stop bollocking us? There are two. I'm telling you, there are two circles. Right? Do you want me to show you where they are? Two circles are in the text asking you where the two circles are. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry for trolling you guys on that one. Right, this one's just weird. I don't know how this works.
Guys, I'm gonna have to end the video here. So goodbye.